Am I gay? No, but $20 is $20. What's going on, guys? It is Blaze Drake, as you can call me Hagen, and today I have my 3K Q&A. So I asked you guys to leave me questions on Twitter and on YouTube, and today I just answer them for you guys. So the first question that we have is, who's your favorite Canadian? My favorite Canadian has to be... The next question we have is, on a scale of 9 to 10, how massive is your ego? 11 teen. The next question we have is, what will change about your channel with the new apartment? Also, what are your goals for the rest of the year? Now, with my channel, what will change is basically I'll be able to stream whenever I want, more or less. Just be able to stream at a better time for you guys. It'll allow me not to like go offline occasionally. And then also for my goals for the rest of the year is I want to be able to do YouTube full time. I love doing YouTube. I think by the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, I want to be able to do YouTube full time. Next question we have, who's your favorite Dragon Ball character besides Goku? Now this is a good question because growing up, my favorite character was always Goku, you know, because I was the older brother, so I had to be the best character. I was the older brother, I had to be the Red Power Ranger, you know, that kind of deal. My favorite character besides Goku would probably have to be Goku Black or Zamasu. Just, I know it's not in Dragon Ball, but that's in Dragon Ball Super, but I'm gonna include him into Dragon Ball, like as a universe kind of thing, because I love villains that know they're powerful and are confident about it. Those are my favorite kind of villains. The next question we have is, how has YouTube changed your life? YouTube has changed my life so much because I've found a passion I feel like I'm quite good at and that I feel comfortable in. Not just with streaming, but also with editing. I'm going for graphic design in college. I'm learning video production and editing in college. I'm learning more and more about how to expand my passion on YouTube, because I feel as though if you find something that you are interested in and you want to know more, then that's your passion. It's more than just finding something like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's if you take an idea and you want to learn more about it and improve your own knowledge, then that's a passion. And for me, a passion is YouTube, and I love doing it. Next question we have is, are you gay on the weekends or weekdays? Why not both? And the next question we have is 2 questions. Can I ask a question? Yes. And how long until Overwatch? Now, I don't know about Overwatch. I mean, I've just never had an interest in, I take that back. I've had an interest in playing it. I got addicted for a little bit, but then I kind of fell off, kind of the same with League of Legends. I might get into more PC gaming because my PS4 actually did break. I feel maybe Overwatch is on the list because that's a very big PC game to be playing. I might play some League of Legends, who knows, because I did get addicted to that for a long time. What was the craziest time of your life? The craziest time of my life would have to be going into high school, because middle school, it was always like family friendly, if you will, like because you were kind of transitioning from elementary to bigger school, and so you still had that like getting babied kind of feel. Like once you got into high school, you were like in school with like adults, like kids that had like full-grown beards and stuff. And then of course, like going into sports and stuff, you're treated the kind of the bottom tier because you're a freshman. And so that was always the craziest part of my life. Like I ended up breaking my arm that year in football, but just because I wanted to go to football practice because I wanted to play, but I didn't want to go because I didn't want to become the punching bag for all the seniors. I wanted to go to class because I obviously wanted to make good grades, but I didn't want to go to class because I hated the kids. Like they all sucked, dude. You don't understand, man. I was such a bad kid in school because I was so sarcastic to everyone. If I could just give you like a piece of advice for school, is take as many classes as you can and don't be a dick. Don't do what I did. Don't be a rebel, because it will haunt you for the rest of your life. Because kids nowadays will hit me up on Instagram because they've seen my YouTube channel and they'll be like, yo, let me help you. And I'm like, sorry, you were a dick to me. I don't want to help you. And it's just, it's so bad. But like, that's not even like their fault. Is I was a dick to them, so they were a dick to me. So that's the end of the line, to be a good student. Do you have any pets, and tell us about them? I actually don't have any pets that are mine, but I do have, like, I live with 3 dogs, and I don't know like any of the breeds or anything like that, but there are 3 dogs. One's named Titan that I really love. He's basically a puppy, and he's such a good doggo. What got you into becoming a streamer? I think what got me into becoming a streamer was the lack of effort put into streaming, because honestly all you do is you set up everything and then you click a button and then you start playing games. Like it's lazy in a sense, but like it's effortless, and I think that's what I got into streaming, was because I was working full-time, going to high school, and it was just hard finding time to upload and edit videos. But now it's easier to do, and I love editing videos now. But that's really what got me into streaming, was the fact that it was effortless and I could do it and have content for you guys and not worry about like having to take the time to miss school or miss work. Next question is, who's your favorite FaZe member? My favorite FaZe member has to be FaZe Jev. I just feel very connected with him. Again, like going back to the whole school thing, we were both bad kids in school, kind of the social outcast as well. So I feel like a lot of relatability with Jev, and also like I rage a lot in multiplayer, a lot like him. A lot of my friends say that me and him rage the same, so that's basically, Jev relates to me a lot, and I love Jev. He's a beautiful human being. Next question we have is, am I gay? No, but $20 is $20. Next question we have is, would you ever come down under for a holiday? If he's referring to Australia, I would love to go to Australia. I'd love to travel and go to any places, but I think one of my top lists would have to be Australia or Ireland, strictly because I heard Ireland is beautiful and Australia is just like, I have a bunch of like friends I want to meet there. Like if you guys know who Mitch Games 24/7 is, he lives in Australia. If you guys know who Wilbo is, he lives in Australia. And just I have a bunch of people that I'd like to meet that live in Australia. I'm meeting a bunch of my online friends already when I'm going to California. So it'd be nice to like meet up with them and like have them show me around and everything. Just to change the scenery. It'd be nice to go into that. Maybe one day. When will you be getting a haircut? So yeah, I have a haircut now. They did it a lot shorter than I wanted, and I'm only crying a little bit. The next question we have is, what made you want to go for high rounds? XP or just like, fuck it, let's see how far I can go? Well, basically what got me into high rounds was my first person I ever saw on YouTube that did zombies was Greg FPS, and from Greg FPS I moved on to Syndicate because it got put into my recommended, and his 115 runs. And past that, I just wanted to get high rounds. I mean, I've always tried to do Easter eggs in Black Ops 3, never Black Ops 2, just because I just didn't know like how to do them. High rounding, just like, I don't mean to be mean, but I feel like high rounding is easier, for me at least, than Easter eggs, because you have a main objective, you're not timed or anything, you're just going for it, you know what I mean? But that's like why I go for high rounds. But if there's like double XP, you already know I'm about to be on the high round grind. Was being a YouTuber your dream as a child? Actually, no. My dream as a child was actually to be a photographer, because I got a camera when I was really young, which kind of led into YouTube, I suppose. But like I got a camera when I was really young, and I wanted to take pictures with it. And then I got into video making, and then that got me into classes in school, and then I just kind of left it off of YouTube for a while. But then getting into high school, I realized I could, make YouTube videos, which is what led me to do this. When did you, Shane, and the Discount Z House meet? We've never met in person. Me and Shane are going to meet for E3 and MLG Anaheim. But as for meeting online and stuff, I mean in real life, I've never met any of them in real life. But as for meeting them online and stuff, I don't know when I met them. I do know I've met Shane through a stream. He found me in one of my Garage Kirby streams because I had just done the Revelations 2-box challenge. And then I didn't change the thumbnail, and then I started playing Garage Kirby, and he called me out for clickbait. Shane introduced me to Canadian Zombie, Bluefoot, and yeah. And that's Shane basically introduced me to everyone. That's pretty much how I met them. Alright, now we gotta go to the YouTube comments. Can you be my father? Yes. Do you ever think you'll be able to get to 100K? I feel like I can if I grind enough and just keep doing what I'm doing. I never thought I'd get to 1,000 subscribers, let alone 3,000. So, I'd love to be able to get to 100K. I feel like that's a way, into the future. But like my goal for right now is at least 10K. If I can get to 10K, then I feel like I've accomplished something. I mean, I didn't think I'd get to 1,000, but that's just how I feel now. What inspired you to YouTube? Just seeing people that wanted to help each other on YouTube. Like what I wanted to do was something like that, but entertain people. Who has the biggest ego in the zombies community? I do. Did I make it into the 3K Q&A? Maybe. And that was all the questions that we had for the 3K Q&A, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, if you drop a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. Again, we're going to be on the road for 4K. Now, we're almost to 3,100 subscribers. I believe I'm only 5 subscribers away at this moment. This is being recorded, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, again, subscribe if you're new. Turn the notifications on if you guys want to be notified every time I live stream or when I upload a video, and I'll see you in the next one.